Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. We have discussed report writing, we have discussed article writing and speech writing. So, in directed writing task, now we are going to discuss letter and email. So, and going to use the same text that we have used for speech writing, article writing, and report writing. And the purpose of doing it, using the same text is that you should know that how the same text can be used for different kinds of writing, like what's the difference between a speech and an article, how a formal letter is different from an informal letter, how you're going to start them, how you're going to end them. Basically these videos, they are about introductions and the start of these directed writing tasks. So we have discussed the report, and we have discussed the article, and we have discussed the speech. So now let's talk about, first we are going to talk about the format of a formal letter. Basically a report, an email, and a formal letter, they are same. Okay, they differ a little bit in their formats, but the content handling is the same in formal report, formal letter, and formal email. So format of a formal letter is that first you will start it with dear sir, or anything given in the question. If question tells you to start it with hello sir, if question tells you to start it with respected sir, if question tells you to start it with dear editor, dear principal, you are going to start it according to your question. Usually highly formal salutation or starting is dear sir, so usually we started with dear sir. Usually in questions, in papers, we have the word dear sir, but you have to follow the direction given in your question. It can be respected sir, it can be anything. So here I have started with dear sir, then you have to leave one line as space, then write subject, proposed ban on zoos. After that leave a line, and then introduction, first paragraph, body, second and third paragraph, conclusion, and then yours faithfully, write faithfully with small f. And after that leave, you can leave a line between and then put your signatures there, or simply write your name after that. So this is a formal letter. So when you are writing a formal letter and the topic is same, and that we have already discussed, we are writing when we were writing the report. So let's have a look at this. Yes, when we are, rather I think let's discuss the format of email so we can discuss it together. So in case of a formal email, the format is, in formal letter we write subject after dear sir, but in case of email we write the subject first, and after that we leave a line, and then we write dear sir, hello sir, or anything that is given in the question, and then we start. In case of formal email, usually it is dear sir, but because the nature of email is a bit neutral than a formal letter, so here you can write hello sir also, but use any instruction, direction given in the question. If there is no instruction regarding that, simply write dear sir, leave a line, then introduction. The difference between a formal letter and a formal email is that you start an email with subject, whereas you start a formal letter with dear sir. So this is the difference that you should keep in your mind, that email is started with subject, and then after that you write the word dear sir, then introduction, body, conclusion. And because the nature of the email is a bit you can say it's not that formal, it's a bit neutral, so you can write best regards also. Usually emails end with this valediction, best regards or simply regards, and then after that write your full name, because if that is a formal email, write your full name after that. And definitely, because that is an electronic mail, that is not something that you are doing on a paper, so there's no need to put your signature there. Simply write your full name, best regards, and that's it. So in case of a formal letter and email, the format is, have a look at this. So dear sir, subject, here I've written optional, but I want you to write the subject there, because when you write the subject, that makes it more formal. So you should write the subject there. Then in introduction, write first paragraph, state the purpose of writing very clearly. In body, select and develop the text, argument, counter argument, evaluate the text, give your own opinion based on the facts given in the text. Closing, summarize, endorse your point, thank you for reading. Okay, then at the end you can say thank you for reading and reading my proposal. I look forward to your response in due course. So yours faithfully, and then your full name. In case of an email, you have to write the subject first, then dear sir, and the same as you have in a formal letter. Then now there are a few sentences here that you can use for ending your formal report, formal email, or formal letter. There are like, I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate your input on this matter. Thank you for your understanding, and I will contact you next week with more details. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. I await your reply with interest. It has been a pleasure discussing the matter with you. Thank you for the recommendation, and I will keep you updated on my status. Thank you for your time and consideration. Please let me know if I can be of any more assistance. These are a few example sentences. You can use them at the end of your formal letter, formal email, or formal report. Now, we have already discussed this when we were discussing the report. So, report, letter, when they are formal, okay, all report, letter, and email, like formal report, formal letter, and formal email, they are going to have same kind of starting and same kind of ending. It is they are going to be a same kind of document, but there is a little difference when we start them. You start your report with to the principal, and then write the subject. You start your formal letter with dear sir, and then write your subject, and you start your email with subject and then write dear sir. So you must keep this difference in your mind while writing this. Otherwise, the introduction sentence and the closing sentence, they are same in case of report, letter, and email. So you can start your starting sentence, introduction paragraph. I'm writing this report. Instead of report, you can write I'm writing this letter to express my concern, or I'm writing this I'm writing this email to highlight the reasons why a ban on zoos should be seriously considered. So basically, this report, letter, or email is being written to the principal, and the topic is that zoos must be banned because the animals are being kept in poor condition. So that's why the tone of our introductory paragraph is not in favor of the zoo, rather it is against zoos, because the question is the same. I basically have adopted this tone. I'm writing this letter, email to highlight the reasons why a ban on zoos should be seriously considered. While zoos are often seen as places of education and entertainment, there is growing concern about the negative impact they have on animal welfare. Evidence suggests that animals in captivity can suffer from behavioral issues, limited space, and reduced life expectancy. Furthermore, the use of public funds for maintaining zoos could be better allocated to conservation efforts in natural habitats. This email will explore these issues in detail and argue that keeping animals in artificial enclosures for human enjoyment is both outdated and unethical. You will end your formal letter or formal email like this. In a nutshell, to sum up, to conclude, in conclusion, although zoos may appear to offer educational value and recreational opportunities, the ethical and welfare concerns they raise cannot be ignored. The evidence points to significant drawbacks, including compromised animal health, questionable use of resources, and inadequate living conditions. Therefore, it is recommended in formal letter, like report, you can recommend something, or you can ask for call to action. You can write it like this. Therefore, it is required of you that the school support. So instead of recommended is also fine. In case of report, letter, or email, you can write, you can give your recommendation. that the school support efforts to raise awareness about these issues and consider endorsing a ban on zoos in favor of more humane and sustainable alternatives. So, or you can write it like this: therefore we want that our school should support efforts to raise awareness. You can write it like that also. So such wildlife sanctuaries and virtual learning experiences, you can come end your letter, formal letter or formal email. Please let me know if I can be of any more assistance to you or assistance. Thank you for your time and consideration. Thank you for reading. Yours faithfully. And then leave some space for, in case of formal letter, you can put your signature here and then write your full name. Do not write your first name only, because when you write your first name, that makes it informal. So you have to write your full name at the end. And after that's all for letter writing and email writing. Now next thing is